I was going to do it again.
Clap. Here we go.
Paul Simon and Sting have a lot in common. Careers which have lasted a lifetime.
Diamonds on soles in your shoes.
Songs which have captivated generations. And above all, the ability to have a laugh.
You look amazing. Can you tell me what your secret is?
See, I say this to Sting all the time. I see, because I know I look amazing. But I say, Sting, if you don't believe that you look amazing, really, are other people going to believe it? You have to believe it. And he is starting to...
Believe it. I say it in the mirror every day.
Yeah, and he's starting to really look
Beautiful.
good. I think he's looking good.
Thank you, Paul.
I notice a lot of people are looking at Sting more, actually, than they're looking at me.
Really?
Well, I don't know. It could be paranoia.
No, I would not give you false hope on this strange and mournful day.
How did it all begin? How did you meet? And how long ago?
Oh, well, really a long time ago.
We've known each other a long time. We lived in the same building for 20 years in New York. Paul lived upstairs. And I knew he was a songwriter, but he would keep borrowing things like sugar and
Right, and
milk.
lyrics. Like, things like that.
And we'd meet in the elevator and play each other music, and we have a lot in common.
Sharing the stage is nothing new for either singer. Paul Simon was part of the duo Simon and Garfunkel, with hits such as Bridge Over Troubled Water and Mrs. Robinson.
And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson.
Sting, frontman of The Police, producing classics like Every Breath You Take and Roxanne.
Roxanne, you don't have to wear that dress tonight.
By chance or perhaps fate, the performers were teamed up for a duo at a charity event last year, and they hit it off, deciding to do a tour together.
It's quite a unique idea. You know, I've seen tours where people, share the bill, but we're actually weaving my show and his together to create something that's quite unique. And I don't know what's going to happen next. We almost know what's going to happen next.
Is there any healthy competition between two? My song's better than your song?
I think, you have to raise your game to, stay in the game. And I think the bands feel a kind of competitive thing. We do little mini sets, and he does one, and then we try and beat it. It
Sounds like a boxing ring.
It's a very, very benign sort of competition, but it's a competition.
Is there a song that you wish you'd written of Paul's and vice versa?
I'm not sure about which one I wish I wrote, but the one I love to sing is Fragile. I do sing it, and I love to sing it. I look forward to singing it. But I wouldn't have written Every Breath either.
Every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you.
I sing America in the show, which is one of my favourite songs of Paul's. And he pointed something out the other day that I hadn't realised, but it doesn't rhyme. It's blank verse.
And we walked off to look for America.
Sting and Paul Simon have sung to sell-out crowds across the US, performing their greatest hits for more than 4 decades. And soon they'll be heading to Australia.
I mean, I love Australia. I always feel at home there. It seems much less foreign to me than other countries. It seems to be a very kind of... And it's Australian, but, I love it. I mean, I just feel at home.
And on every tour, Sting takes a piece of Australia with him.
I love that feeling of singing with him and feeling like my voice becomes part of his.
South Australian Joe Laurie shares the stage with this megastar, doing backup vocals and even performing duets.
He's so generous with the limelight. All of his band members have their own thing going on, whether it be their own bands or albums or writing, and he's always encouraging us to shine.
Sting says she has the female version of his voice. It doesn't get much better than that.
I really have to pinch myself. 5 years down the track still, I'll be on stage and just think, I can't believe this. I can't believe I have, for me, the best job in the world.